Okay guys, so today I'm telling you a story. And this story happened about a week ago in my 8th grade Chinese class. And so there's only one Chinese class in all of my school, and we have a Chinese teacher that comes in for one class all week and teaches us Chinese. And of the 40 kids in that class, about half of them want to learn Chinese and the other half are just there to mess around because the Chinese teacher doesn't fully get English and stuff because she's from Taiwan. So me and my friends were sitting in the front of class waiting for class to start because our teacher usually gets class started, but these noisy kids are being basically noisier than usual on this day. So kind of what became of it was she's just sick and tired of all these kids talking all the time, and it basically just happened that she was so sick and tired that she walked out of class that day. And she just legitimately walked out of class. She was just so tired of these kids in the back of the room messing around. And that kind of led to a big thing of a lot of different teachers coming in to talk to the entire class, even though they knew not the entire class was messing around. Like, I mean, I love learning Chinese, which is why I always just sit patiently and wait for my teacher to start the class. But kind of to explain what happened because of this, like, breakdown from our Chinese teacher, basically, especially because this is her first year teaching. Well, first a teacher from like across the hall came in, who's friends with the Chinese teacher, and kind of just came in and yelled at the entire class and was like, "You should be ashamed of yourself," because like, oh god, 1 second, I need to kill this guy first. Oh my god, leggy, oh my god. Okay, and so came in and yelled at us and were basically like, "You should be ashamed of yourself. You're all 8th graders. You can be polite to a teacher, and you guys are polite in most other classes," which it's like, yeah, I am polite in most other classes. I like school, but just like a lot of these kids that sit in the back of the room and just mess around in class because the Chinese teacher just kind of doesn't get English and doesn't get messing around and stuff like that, and is just annoyed by all of the noise and whatnot. Just kind of sat around and listened, and the guys in the back, I don't think were taking this seriously, and I was just thinking, like, I hope these guys learn from this situation. So basically, this first teacher came in and yelled at us, and it was like, we should be ashamed of ourselves. We ran out a first-year teacher from her own classroom because we're being noisy and obnoxious. And like, it's really true. So yeah, and she left once the principal came in, and the principal came in to talk to us, but he was like a lot more, I guess, chill about the situation because he knew this first teacher had talked to us first. And the principal came in and basically talked to us about like bullying and stuff, and basically said this is kind of like a bystander bullying type situation where some people were bullying and then the others were just kind of sitting around hoping they wouldn't have to take responsibility for it. And that was just really like, that made me feel bad because it was kind of like, so because all these kids are messing around in my class and I didn't stand up and tell them to be quiet for the teacher, it is thus also my fault for this situation to be happening. And like, I mean, I kind of get it, like, you shouldn't be a bystander to bullying, but it's also like, most other classes, teachers can handle their situations. So like, just kind of to me, in this situation of teacher versus student, I just kind of, I guess, assumed that a teacher could handle a group of students. So basically, after that, we just kind of had a substitute teacher come in to watch us for the rest of the class, and the principal issued us an assignment where all of us had to write apology letters to our Chinese teacher, who was back the next day, and we've been kind to her since. Everyone, not just the regular good kids like me. And so it's just kind of like, I hope the rest of my class stays good. I really would like them to, because I enjoy learning Chinese. And for my apology letter, basically I said I'm sorry that I didn't tell the loud kids to be quiet and stuff, like that. And then I also put some note messages in Chinese, like I said I'm sorry in Chinese, which is 对不起. And I also put my name in Chinese, Tai Junzi, and like, I mean, I guess my apology letter wasn't like apologizing for anything bad necessarily like other people were, but it was more of kind of like a fancy thing to show that I pay attention in class, unlike most of the other kids who just kind of, I guess, said I'm sorry for being loud. And actually some of them have already started being somewhat loud again, which sucks, I guess, but like some of them kind of got the lesson, like, be quiet for the teacher. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening, and this is Frosty Winter. See you later. Frosty Winter, and